Imagine you're 9 years old. It's late at night. You wake up because you need to use the bathroom. The hallway outside your dorm is dark. Everyone else is asleep. You don't want to go alone. Nobody wants to go alone. Because everyone at school knows the story. The thing with pink hair. The thing with black eyes. The thing that waits inside bathroom stalls. And if it finds you alone, you never come back. Most people laugh when they first hear the name. Pinky Pinky. It sounds harmless, almost cute. Until you hear what it's supposed to look like. A body stretched into unnatural proportions. A neck too long. A mouth that hangs open far wider than it should. Pink hair. Pink clothes. Sometimes pink skin. And eyes so black. They look like holes cut into reality. Tonight, we are going to talk about Pinky Pinky, one of the most feared urban legends in South African folklore. A creature that terrified entire schools, caused mass panic, and left generations of children afraid to enter a bathroom alone. Welcome to the podcast You Can't Unhear. Like most folklore, nobody knows exactly when Pinky Pinky first appeared. The story just seems to have emerged gradually, passing from child to child, school to school, town to town. But by the 1990s, the legend had become famous across South Africa, especially among young girls. The description was always similar. Pinky Pinky wasn't fully human. Some stories described it as female. Others claimed it was half man, half woman. Some said it walked upright. Others claimed it crawled through shadows. But almost every version included the same details. Pink hair. Black eyes. Long claws. And an overwhelming feeling of fear. People didn't just claim to see Pinky Pinky, they claimed to feel it. Like the air suddenly becoming heavier. Like something watching from just outside your vision. Like your instincts screaming at you to leave immediately. Some descriptions even mentioned a horrible smell. Rotten. Damp. Almost like something that had been buried underground for years. According to the legend, Pinky Pinky's preferred victims were children, especially young girls. And its favourite hunting ground? School bathrooms. Particularly at night, when nobody else was around. Some versions claimed Pinky Pinky would drag victims away. Others said it fed on fear itself. That it didn't need your body, only your terror. And perhaps that's why the stories spread so quickly. Because every child understands fear, especially fear of being alone. One account comes from a girl we'll simply call Girl A. When Girl A was in 4th grade, she heard the Pinky Pinky stories constantly. Everyone knew them. Don't wear pink. Don't say its name. Don't go to the bathroom alone. Girl A thought it was ridiculous. At least during daylight. At night was a different story. One evening around 8:30 p.m, she woke up needing the bathroom. Students weren't allowed outside alone after dark. So she woke a school prefect. Together they walked toward the toilet block. The air felt strangely cold. Not freezing, just wrong. The prefect waited outside. Girl A stepped inside and immediately noticed something. Silence. No dripping taps. No rattling pipes. No distant voices. Nothing. Then she heard breathing, very faint, coming from the stall beside her. Girl A froze. Maybe it was another student. That would make sense. Then came the scratching. Slow, deliberate, dragging against the wall between the stalls. The breathing became louder, heavier, more aggressive. Girl A called out, "Hello?" No answer, only silence. Then suddenly, a stall door slammed shut. Girl A jumped to her feet, pulled up her underwear, and ran. She didn't look back. Outside, she told the prefect everything. But what stayed with her wasn't the noise, it was the feeling. As if something had wrapped invisible fingers around her throat, as if danger had been standing only inches away. A teacher eventually returned with them to investigate. Inside the bathroom, they discovered deep scratches on the wall. Long, fresh, violent. And lying on the floor nearby were several strands of bright pink hair. Stories like this spread quickly. And Pinky Pinky became something more than folklore. It became a ritual. Children began treating it like Bloody Mary. According to some versions, you could summon it. Stand in front of a mirror or a toilet. Say the name 3 times and wait. One woman later recalled doing exactly that as a child. We'll call her Nefja. She and her friends thought it was a joke, just another school game. Nothing happened. Or at least, that's what they believed. Years passed. 15 years later, Nefja was an adult. Then she saw a news report discussing disappearances and attacks near public bathrooms. And suddenly, the memory came rushing back. Not because she believed the legend, but because the fear never really left. She realized she still avoided public bathrooms whenever possible, even after all those years. That's the strange thing about childhood fears. Sometimes they grow up with you. But perhaps the most disturbing chapter of the Pinky Pinky story wasn't any individual encounter. It was what happened in schools. Across parts of South Africa, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, reports began emerging of entire groups of girls refusing to use bathrooms. Teachers had to escort students. Parents removed children from school. Emergency assemblies were held. The panic spread. School after school, town after town. And many of the stories sounded remarkably similar. Girls who had never met, who attended different schools, who lived miles apart, described the same things. The same breathing, the same smell, the same feeling of dread. The same pink-haired figure. How does that happen? A story so powerful, it infected entire communities. Or were these children all responding to something deeper? Maybe that's why people still talk about Pinky Pinky today. Not because they believe a pink-haired monster is hiding in school bathrooms, but because they remember exactly how it felt. The silence. The breathing, the scratching on the other side of the stall, and the terrifying possibility that something might be waiting for you to be alone. Sleep tight tonight. And if you wake up needing the bathroom, maybe don't look into the next stall. I'll see you on the next episode of You Can't Unhear.